Well, good afternoon, everybody. Mike Keenan, Core Cage Fitness here in Manasquan. And today we're going to spend a little time talking about health, wellness, and e commerce. Three things that are here to stay. We always talk about healthcare versus wellness. Okay. Traditional market out there with doctors and chiropractors and physical therapists, of which I did for 20 years, dealt mostly with sick care, but preventative healthcare is something we all can do. We don't really need a professional, so to say, to accomplish this. We just need some guidelines that help us to live our life. Now, with regards to e commerce is here to stay. I'm here. You could probably look out my window and you can see that I'm here at my facility at Core Cage Fitness. Um, I sit here and watch a United States Postal Service truck go by. I'll see Amazon truck go by. I'll see a FedEx truck go by and UPS trucks all day long. These companies do not manufacture, create, or do anything except deliver packages. And most people these days get their products by ordering online. If you or make an Amazon order, or maybe you bought something off eBay. If you have a dog or a cat, you might be ordering off Chewy.com. So these are things that we're accustomed to. Many of us are on a subscription of one sort or another. Now, when I was a kid, everybody had subscriptions, but they were newspaper subscriptions, magazine subscriptions. Um, I remember my mom buying Avon products, and she wanted Skin So Soft every month. So she would get that on subscription, and the woman would drop it off to her back then because everyone remembers the Avon lady coming to your house. Um, there's a lot of companies that sold door to door, like Tupperware, and let's think. There's what's the cookware company everybody had? Oh, can't remember, but that's okay. But the truth of the matter is now we just sit at home on our computer. We don't even have to get on our phone to make the call. If we do pick up our phone, it's to use an app on our phone to go ahead and place an order. And then 2 to 3 days later, the product arrives at our door. So if we took the best of health and wellness and the best of e-commerce, which is a very, very simple tool to use, whether you use an online website or a app on your phone, okay, you can get the absolute best. Now, some of us are looking to be consumers and some of us are looking to be producers. And it's okay to be one or the other. I mean, I'm a consumer of products of companies that I don't carry their products. So, for example, today I ordered because everyone knows I'm getting married. I ordered buttonhole covers for my sleeves for my dress shirt because I don't have a French cuff shirt, so I can't use my uh, um, cufflinks. But I wanted to look a little stylish, so I ordered button covers off of Amazon. They'll be here in 2 days. So when when I break down exactly what we do, I like to put it into what I call the 4 Ps. 4 Ps are people, products, purpose, and platform. So let's talk a little bit about purpose first. To all my clients and everyone out there who's listening, the goal is to look, feel, and perform your best. Now, let me start by saying, even though we're talking about health and wellness, that we don't claim to diagnose, cure, prevent, or treat anything. All I know is that when my body has proper rest, proper nutrition, proper hydration, my body just looks, feels, and performs at its absolute best. So it's important that we find things that help us to facilitate that because we're so busy with work and families and other obligations. We need a few shortcuts and we need some ideas. See, the whole goal about anything that we do is find a problem and provide a solution. So hopefully we can do a little bit better with that. Now, with regards to purpose, what is the purpose that you're looking for? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to have more energy? Do you want to get better sleep? Do you want to get rid of hunger, energies, cravings? Do you want to lose, like I said, do you want to lose weight? Or for people, doing life better may mean just I have more free time to spend with my family and my friends, to do the activities I want, to have the health to do it, and the money, quite frankly, to do it. So these are things that we talk about with regards to the purpose. Now, people, I always said that if you could find a good vehicle and have the wrong people, it's not going to work. But if you could find the right vehicle with the right people, now you have a great business opportunity. People that have the knowledge and the know-how to both produce a product that people want, need, desire, and can afford, and the people to teach you how to go about and getting the word out. Now, we call that marketing, we might call it distributing. It doesn't matter what term you use. Basically, the best way to sell any product, I always felt, is word of mouth. When someone comes into my office and they say, so and so recommended me that I come and see you over Core Cage Fitness, usually those people end up signing up with a package because they already kind of know what it is that I do, but they also are basing that on the recommendation of the person who sent them in the first place. So it's a great way of doing it. And with people, interacting with people, that that is the best way I found to go ahead and get the word out. Um, let's talk a little bit about products. Products are the real benchmark of what we do. And we start our product line with something very unique. We have a DNA program, which is basically the blueprint of you. Your DNA never changes. So if you're sensitive to carbohydrates or sensitive to fats, or you have a pre-existing vitamin deficiency, the inability to absorb certain key nutrients, we talk about vitamin B9 is very, very popular right now. And you may have heard the term MTHFR, which is a gene that allows you to convert vitamin B9 from an unusable form to a highly usable form. And B9 controls so many things from brain development, neural development in children that are that are still in utero. But it also affects inflammation in our body. We have a hormone, not a hormone, a amino acid rather, that can be created called homocysteine. And if your B vitamins are off, you can have a very high level of homocysteine, which is a pro-inflammatory compound. So if we find out through your DNA that you're already prone to inflammation and you're carbohydrate sensitive and you have a B9 deficiency, you're someone who's going to have a lot of health issues with digestion, cardiovascular status, bones and joints. You're just going to have a lot of inflammation problems. So we try to find solutions to people for people who have these issues. Now, the DNA test tells you how you're hardwired, but we also have a diet and lifestyle questionnaire that goes with that. It's an online, everything's HIPAA compliant. So you're the only one who knows your information. It's not shared with anybody. We don't sell your DNA information. But you take a diet and lifestyle questionnaire because that asks you things like how much fruits and vegetables do you eat? How much sunlight do you get? How much sleep do you get? Do you drink? Do you smoke? And it also goes into your medical history. What conditions are you being treated for right now? What over-the-counter and prescription medications are you taking? These are all things that are very, very important because there are certain contraindications, adverse reactions, reasons you should not be taking certain nutrients. And I'll give you a perfect example. Okay. My dad was on ID Nutrition, which is our vitamin mineral platform. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor put him on a blood thinner and said, I want you to start taking this. So my dad came to me and he said, Mike, I just got a new medication added to my list of medications. I said, great, Dad. Let's go into that diet and lifestyle questionnaire and let's go ahead and add that in. And then we'll hit submit and see if anything changes. Well, the next day he got a call from ID Life and they said, Mr. Keenan, you just added a blood thinner, Xarelto, to your health and health and health. Let's try it again. Diet and lifestyle online questionnaire, and you're on glucosamine, which is contraindicated with someone who's on a blood thinner. So we want you to stop taking what you're taking. They sent him a picture, told him where that glucosamine was in his formulation, and they said, we'll just simply reformulate for you next month. But in the meantime, stop taking that. So this is the question I beg to ask. If you went to a health food store or a vitamin store and the high school kid behind the counter, if you picked up a a vitamin and said, "Hey, can I take this?" He might say, "Yeah, a lot of people have joint issues. Take that." He doesn't know your medical history. He doesn't know what over-the-counter prescription medications you're taking. So, is he really qualified to make that decision? When I talk to my healthcare professionals, my doctors, my chiropractors, massage therapists, personal trainers, Pilates instructors, yoga instructors, I say, listen, do you really know what exactly your clients need and what should and shouldn't be taking? And the answer always comes back, well, no. And quite frankly, I don't want that liability either. Well, neither do I. So when I have someone take their DNA test and take the diet and lifestyle questionnaire, and it recommends based on third-party peer-reviewed independent medical literature what they should and shouldn't be taking, takes all the liability off the table for me. I'm not liable because I'm not the one who recommended it. ID Life recommended it based on the most current third-party peer-reviewed medical literature available. Same thing your doctor, same thing your pharmacist is seeing. Now, you might say, gee, how can I absolutely positively be sure that there'll be no drug interaction? Well, we're very fortunate to have Paul Sullivan, who wrote the software for us and customized it for nutraceuticals, over the counter, and prescription medication. And just happens to be Paul's the same one who wrote the software that all the pharmacies use. So it's exactly the same software program that your local pharmacist would use to determine whether you can take a prescription from the dermatologist and the cardiologist. No difference. Okay. Now, around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I find a lot of my clients have that hunger cravings. They're trying to get their mental energy back up. Wouldn't it be great if there's something you could take that would help to increase your level of mental energy, mental concentration, and help to eliminate those hunger and cravings? Well, we have products that do that too. What about your kids who are guzzling 32-ounce bottles of sports drinks that are loaded with sugar? Wouldn't it be great if we can get them off all that sugar and help them to be able to continue to play their sport? Well, we have something for that. Or how about the kid who puts up 2 cans of those energy drinks when they go into the convenience store in the morning? Okay, and those things are loaded with caffeine and loaded with sugar. Okay, why? Because they're trying to wake their brains up too, and they don't like coffee. How about we have something that doesn't have sugar and gives them a long, slow release of caffeine to help with their mental clarity and mental energy, and adds an expensive amino acid in called tyrosine. Tyrosine is very expensive. Most companies won't work with it, but we've been able to formulate with it in order to work with the caffeine and the other B vitamins that happen to be in our energy drink. So it gives you your mental clarity, mental energy without all that sugar. So this is what purpose and people and products start to overflow. Now, platform. Okay. It's really great if you have all these things, but if you don't have the right way to bring it to market, it's probably not going to work. So we know the e-commerce market works. How do we know it works? Because you probably just ordered something the other day off an Amazon website or a Barnes and Noble website or Chewy.com or eBay, or I mean, I can go on and on and on and on, like with these different e-commerce companies. They're here to stay, and most people are ordering off that. So if we could provide a platform that's very easy to use, you can go on and do all your shopping with regards to your health and wellness needs, and it gets delivered to your house. If you spend over $100, you don't have any, there's no shipping costs. Okay. And it gets delivered right to your house, exactly what you need. And of course, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So there's no risk involved. So if you want to be one of my customers, well, that's free. You can just become one of my online customers. Okay. What if you're saying, gee, if I put something on subscription, can I save some money? Well, of course you can. If you go on subscription, you can get 10% off everything you have on subscription. But let's say you wanted to do even better than that. Well, we have a VIP program. Now, Amazon has a program. They call it Prime, and I don't know what it costs, but I know it's over $100 a year, and you get free shipping, and you get some other perks and all that kind of stuff. Well, we have a VIP program at ID Life, and it's $19.99 or 95 cents a year. Okay. And with that, you're going to get 20% off of everything you buy that's on subscription. And you're also going to get some perks. You'll get some VIP only perks that come out, and you'll know about those ahead of time. Right now, we currently have a 20% sale on some of our products. So you'd have to go to my website to see, or go to the website of the person who invited you here today. But let's say you say, "Hey, Mike, I would like to get involved in e-commerce as a producer, not just a consumer." Well, we have a couple ways of doing that as well. It does not cost anything to get into ID Life. We do have a member program where you can sign on as a member. You're going to get a 10% discount on everything you buy, and you're going to get 10% commission on anything you sell through your replicated website, which of course would be free. And then when you reach a certain level, when you sell over $500 worth of products or you sponsor two new associates in, you automatically get elevated to becoming an associate. An associate saves 30% on everything they buy, and they get a 30% commission on anything that's sold through their replicated website. Now, if you just want to move straight to associate, we have two things you can do with associate. It's $249. You get about $400 worth of ID Life products for that, and you get your replicated website. The replicated website is free for the first month, but after that, it's 24 or 27.99. Sorry, 27.99 a month. And people say, "Well, that's an expense," but it's a business. Now you become a producer. You're a business owner. I wish there was something in my business here at Core Cage Fitness that only cost me $27.99 a month. My electricity bills are much higher than that. My gas bill is much higher than that. My insurance, forget about it, much higher than that, right? I have to have cable TV. I have to have a phone line. I have to have internet access. You can see my bills are well over. Oh, well, what about my own personal insurance, right? I mean, we can get into all kinds of stuff, but it's very expensive to run a brick and mortar business. For $27.99, if I could run a business for $27.99, all done through an app on my phone, it's a home run. We have so $249 that comes without the DNA. If you want the DNA, it's $349, and it's a well worthwhile investment. You're going to get your first month of ID Nutrition. You're going to get some of our other core products as well. And if you're a small business owner who has a brick and mortar like I do, we actually have another program called the RBC program. That stands for Retail Business Center. Okay. And with the RBC, it doesn't cost anything to join. You get a free replicated website, and you get 40% discount on everything that's sold that you buy through your replicated website or that's sold through your replicated website. And quite frankly, you're getting a higher percentage because you own a brick and mortar, and we know it costs you money to run your business. So we want to be able to give you some help with that. So that's the e-commerce health and wellness program that I'm talking about. You remember, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because whoever recommended that you watch this video would be considered your sponsor, and it would be their obligation to help you to succeed. I always say a rising tide raises all ships. So if I don't make money until you make money, doesn't that seem like a real fair way of doing business? I definitely think so. Your success, or my success rather, is based on you being successful first. Because I could have 100 associates, and if they're not making any money, I'm not making any money with regards to that. So there's a couple ways you make money. Obviously, there's a wholesale to retail, and then there's commissions that come with that. And as you advance in the business, as you help more people succeed, there's more bonuses that you can qualify for as well. And we can send you the whole, compensation plan. It goes into detail. It's on a separate video. Very easy to follow. So with that, I just want to say I got it all done in 20 minutes. I did pretty good today. I hope whoever invited you, you go back to them and you say, "Hey, I listened to Mike. I would really love some more information. So please go ahead and get together with the person who sent you. If I invited you, reach out to me. I'd love to sit down and show you exactly what I do and how I do it and how you can be successful as well." All right. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next trip. Bye-bye.